What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my 31 and 31 movie reviews for this spooky month of October. Today is day 27, and we are talking Christine, one of my favorite my favorite John Carpenter movie of all time. One of my favorite Stephen King books of all time. Um, Great movie. Great movie. Cinematography is great. Score is great. Um, Acting performance is great. Again, it's early morning. I apologize if I forget names. Pretty much this movie is about a cursed car. So we start off this movie with the car being on the production line, and this guy's like trying to fuck around inside the car, and he's smoking a cigarette and drops his ash in it. Bad fucking move, because Christine's gonna fucking kill you. Next thing we see is they open the door and he's dead in the inside. Don't know how it happened. Then we are introduced to Arnie, Arnie is a picked on kid who is a dweeb, a geek, pretty much me in high school. Like, I was a comic book nerd. I wore Converse, so I wore poor shoes. So I was that bullied kid in high school. So I get this movie. His parents, he can never do great by his parents. He gets bullied by his parents. He gets bullied at school. He gets bullied by fucking the principal. He gets bullied by everybody. He just wants some sort of independence. So he finds this car. It like speaks to him. And he goes out there, and we are introduced by a character played by the creepy guy from Home Alone, who scared Macaulay Culkin with his shovel. And he gets a story about how this is my brother's car. My brother loved this car. It killed him, but he loved this car. So Arnie's like, how much you want for it? And he's like, I'll do it for this much. He's like, I got this. And he goes, oh, okay, I'll take it. So he takes the car. He takes the money and gets the car. Loves this car. Wants to rebuild it back. Goes to this antique, or this fucking, not dealership, fucking garage by this guy who everybody says he's a piece of shit, but he really isn't a piece of shit. He's a businessman. He tells him, I don't want your fucking car sitting here all day long or fixing your car with my fucking parts. So literally gives him a job and says, hey, they like you around here. If you do a couple things, do a couple jobs, you could fix your car for free. I don't care. What do you think? Well, I'll think about it. Don't think too long. Like, he's one of those hard asses. But he cares. He's like, you're doing a great job. Let me give you shit in my own way. Sooner or later, you start seeing Arnie turn. The car starts to turn with him. The car starts to fall in love with him and obsessed with him. And if nobody can be, the only one that could be with Arnie is Christine. We get that infamous scene of him going at the drive-in where he goes, I'm going to go get some snacks. And all of a sudden, the car starts to choke out his date. Like, it's fucking weird. And she's like, that car doesn't like me. And then the bullies fuck up his car. Like, legit fuck up Christine. And what does Christine do? She fucking just fixes herself. Like, they destroy his car. And literally, the car gets revenge on the bullies. And they kill the bullies off. They find out, and they try to say it's Arnie, but Arnie's got an alibi. So Arnie realizes the car's alive. And he's like, okay, show me. And she starts to fix herself up. God damn, why can't I have a car like that, man? Don't have to take it to the fucking shop. Just be like, hey, baby, fix yourself. And she just fixes herself. It's fucking nuts. But then Arnie starts to turn dark with the car. And then we get that final showdown of Arnie, his friend, and the girl that almost gets killed by Christine. And we have that final showdown. They end up destroying Christine at the end. And they end up kicking her into a huge, like, garbage cube. because they crushed her. But then at the very end, a little piece is like, fix. So she's on her way of fixing herself again. Like, this movie is incredible. I love the cinematography of this movie. I love the score by John Carpenter movie. I love the acting performances in this movie. This movie is amazing for the time it came out. Like, the car alone is my dream car. Like, I love the Plymouth Fury. I want one, but I want one in this style of Christine, all old parts. Like, I would love it. This movie is incredible. I can say that so many times because of how much I love this film. The guy that played Arnie went on, the only thing I really remember him from is Back to School, Rodney Dangerfield. He went on to be a very successful film director. He went on to direct films. Kind of like the same way the dude from Shocker went on. When he was in Shocker, then he became a well-known director and totally stopped acting, but is a great film. I'm not too sure where Christine is streaming free at the moment, but you can rent it. It's definitely worth watching if you haven't seen Christine. It's a very, very good film. Not too long, perfect timing. Again, if I had to put a rating on it, I'd say about a 4.5. It is hands down my favorite John Carpenter movie of all time. All right, so that is my day 27 review. So I have both day 26 and 27 is coming out today. Later on today, I will be putting out today's review as well, which will be Tobe Hooper's The Funhouse. That'll probably be tonight when I share that. And then I will be caught up again. Weekends are usually hectic for me. That's why I have to catch up during the week. So those are my two reviews for Pet Sematary and Christine. So as always, give each video a like, subscribe, just so I can do more stuff. And as always, stay creepy, my friends.